to my channel. This is your girl Emily with Radkey Plans, and today we are gonna do a bookish unhaul. So I know you guys would love to see all the books that I buy and all that other stuff, and I think I've done that on a couple of other videos, and that'll definitely be something that I want to do in the new year. But I didn't count, so I have a spreadsheet. It's a really awesome spreadsheet on my computer, and it has all of the books that I currently own, right? And in my little 3-bedroom house that I have, I own over 500 books, and so I'm starting to get to the point where I really want to scale down the number of books that I have, as well as making sure that I'm utilizing my Kindle, utilizing my library card, and just really trying not to spend so much money on books, because in the past I definitely have, and now I have 500 books to where I've actually only read 20% of my collection. So what I am gonna start doing is going through my books, and basically as I read a book, if I don't really feel like I need to keep it, I'm gonna get rid of it. And by get rid of it, how do I mean? I basically mean I'm gonna be taking them to half-price books and selling them back so that someone else can enjoy this fantastic read. So in this giant Aldi's bag, I have some books that I want to go over that I will be unhauling and putting, and like I said, taking over to Half Price Books sometime this week to sell them back, and also saving the money that I get. I don't really know what I want to buy or anything like that, but I think putting it in my trusty Fat Pig that is very dusty, needs to be wiped off, is going to be helpful, because that thing is actually almost full. So without further ado, here are the books that I will be unhauling this week. So we have the Hardwired series by Meredith Wilde. So I read these books a while ago, probably almost 2 years now. I ended up buying all of them, and they're really great books, and I actually still have the last one that I need to read. I'm missing one of them. I'm missing the first one, but these ones I'm gonna go ahead and unhaul. These are great books. I can't exactly remember what they're about. I think this gal, let's see. Yeah, so this gal is wanting to pitch an app, and she falls in love with the guy that she's pitching it to, and a whole bunch of crazy stuff happens. And then her dad is a senator, and he's a jerk, and also he's a dominant, and it's a good, they're good, don't get me wrong, but I don't really think I'll read them again, so they're gonna get unhauled. The next are 2 Nicholas Sparks books. So I don't know if you guys can see. You can't, because I rearranged my books over here, but I went on a Nicholas Sparks binge buy, and I bought all his books. I've read 3 or 4 of them so far, and only one of them I'm actually gonna keep, and that was The Guardian. I love that book, but I will be unhauling A Walk to Remember and Nights in Rodanthe. These were great books, and again, you guys know Nicholas Sparks. He's kind of the king of the tearjerker, and I will say that A Walk to Remember is one of my favorite movies. Hello, early 2000s, I was a teenager, so of course Mandy Moore and Shane West, love that movie, and I love the book, but I do think that I'm gonna go ahead and unhaul this one. And Nights at Rodanthe, I know there was a movie with Diane Lane and Richard Gere, but I never saw it. But the ending of this book, I teared up. I didn't cry, but I teared up, and I also think I read this in one sitting, so those ones are getting unhauled. Okay, this one's in here by mistake. Oh, here's the other Meredith Wilde. This is the first one, Hardwired. Yeah, getting unhauled. I don't know why I put this one in here. I'm not unhauling it, but Small Great Things by Jodi Picoult. This was my book of 2020 that I read. This was my favorite book of last year that I read. I love this book. I did a read along with an audio, and this book is staying in my collection. I don't care. This one was in here by mistake. But speaking of Jodi Picoult, I do have 2 other books of hers that I will be unhauling. Perfect Match and Mercy. So these are the 2 other books of hers that I have read. And on my, as you can see right here, and again, a lot like Nicholas Sparks, Jodi Picoult, I went on a huge binge and I bought all her stuff. Her books I do like to read as a read along, because all of her audios are at the public library, so I'm able to get those on the Libby app. And so these also were read-alongs. So Mercy was basically about this man. His wife was terminally ill, and she asked him to kill her. And he did. And it really raises the question of what you would do for love. I love this book. I thought it was fantastic. I don't necessarily think I need to keep it. So this one will be getting unhauled. And then Perfect Match was this was a good book. This was basically about this lady. Her son was sexually assaulted, and he's 5 years old. And she shot the man that was accused of sexually assaulting her son. And then it just gets crazy from there, and a lot happens in this book. Another read along, fantastic read, absolutely loved it, but this one will be getting unhauled. Again, these are great books. I just don't really feel the need to have them in my collection anymore. The next few, we'll go with these. Okay, so these are, I have book 1, 2, and 3 of the, I can't remember what this series is called, but these are books, the Steel Brothers Saga by Helen Hart. I have book 1, 2, and 3, Craving, Obsession, and Possession. So this is essentially a saga. This saga is now up to 25 books, but each series has a set of 3. So this is about Jade and Talon Steele. So the Steele brothers are these really epic men that own a winery and cattle ranch in Colorado. And oh my god, these books was good. I think I read all the way up to the dad. But these 3 are specifically about Jade and Talon. Talon is he's basically, a wounded man. He was also sexually assaulted as a child. He was actually kidnapped. And Jade is Talon's sister's best friend. And so she actually is a jilted lover. She was left at the altar. And so they're trying to navigate their attraction to one another and also figure out what happened to him when he was kidnapped, because it's not something that he opens up about. Fantastic books, great books. But all of the other ones after this, I got from the library. I don't think that I'm gonna collect this set of books. I don't really think I'll reread them again either, even though they were great reads. And I actually bought these all brand spanking new. So these ones are gonna get unhauled. And it's sad because I love these books. So I don't know, maybe, you know what? I'm gonna put these in the maybe pile because they're also really gorgeous. They're great. Maybe I'll read them again. I don't know. Moving on. So the next book is also another one that I really did like. It's called Tempted by Megan Hart. I read it this last year. Or wait a minute. No, I haven't read this one. Okay, I'm getting rid of this one actually because I bought another copy and I like the cover better. So that's why I'm unhauling that one. Have not read that book, but it is going to be on my TBR for January, more than likely. Yeah, we'll do that. Okay. Then the next few books are from the Wicked Lovers series by Shayla Black. So I read this whole series last year, or 2020 into 2021. The last book, Holding On Tighter, I wanted to throw it across the room. I really didn't like the book. I thought it was terrible. So I have some other ones from the series. I actually really like the first 5 books, I believe, are what I really liked. These ones, though, I felt like when I was reading them, I was reading the same story. So we are going to be getting rid of Wicked for You, Mine to Hold, which this was probably the one I hated the most. And it's sad because this actually was a really good story, and then the ending, I was like, are you serious? So there's that. Belong to Me. This one I really didn't like. Okay, so this one was about one of the brothers in this series, and he basically is getting back with someone that he jilted. But what really made me mad about this book is that she was this badass FBI agent, and they figured out this whole crazy ass sex ring sting or whatever. It was nuts. It was intense. I think the last 150 pages of this book, I did not move. And then at the end, it was like, I didn't really like being an FBI agent, so I quit. And I'm like, what? Like, you went to college for this. Like, you got a grad degree for this. Like, this is what you've been wanting. And you just gave it up. Girl, bye. So I did not like that one either. And then Surrender to Me. This one was about Hunter. So this was like one of the two brothers that I actually really did like. And his love interest is a district attorney, and they actually ended up having a one-night stand in Vegas, and then they come around having to meet again, and yeah, so this one's getting unhauled. So those are all of the books that I will be unhauling. I will probably take them to Half Price Books sometime this week to get them taken care of and see how much money I can get for them and to put in Backpick. So, and again, like, these are videos that I will be doing. So basically, like, as I'm going through my collection and I'm seeing all of these books and things like that, some things I will be getting rid of, some things I'm going to keep. But I think for now, we're going to at least keep these 4 Small Great Things, and then the Steel Brother Saga, because I really did like these books, you guys. And honestly, this is a series I probably would read again, because I've actually talked to some people about this series, and they have all told me that, like, if you read the books multiple times, you'll get other little nuggets that you didn't catch the first time. So we're gonna keep them. All right, that's all that I have for you guys for right now. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you did like this video, or if you've read any of these books, please let me know, and let me know what you thought about them, and are they still a part of your collection. If you did like this video, please make sure that you give it a thumbs up. And also, if you want to see more content from me about the books that I read, my planners, and all of that other stuff, make sure that you do subscribe to this channel and hit the notification bell so you will get notified when I do post a new video. Thanks so much for watching. Hope everybody has a great day. See you later. Bye.